Good morning, everyone. So today, me and my groupmates will be discussing a new topic. So this topic is called Basis and Policies of Special and Inclusive Education. This topic encompasses four Republic Acts. These are Republic Act 1944, RA 10655, RA 9442, and RA 7277. As we discuss, we will be learning what is the purpose of each Republic Act. So you better listen comprehensively. So first, the Republic Act 1944, also known as the Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act. So when the children age below 18 years old who breaks the law, this law believes that the children are still developing. So when they commit mistakes, they should be guided and corrected right away instead of getting punished. So this is how it works. So when a 15 years old below commits a mistake, they are not put into jail and also they are not criminally liable. Instead of going to jail, they are put into intervention programs just like counseling, education, and values formation. So when 15 to 17 years old commits to make a mistake, they may still avoid going to jail through diversion programs such as the community service or training. So during the arrest or investigation, the authorities must respect the child's right, and also they need to protect the child as much as possible. They should not harm the child, and also they need to inform the parents of the child, of the current situation of their child. So under this Republic Act, we have this important section. The first one is Section 2, or the Declaration of States Rights. This means that the government's main goal is to protect children and help them grow up, especially those children who commit mistakes. So children should be guided. They should not be treated as criminals, just like adult criminals. Section 4, or the definition of terms. This section explains the important terms that helps the individual to understand the law clearly. So we have here that CICL, or also known as the Child and Conflict with the Law. This means that these are the child who commits an offense. We have here also diversion programs. Diversion programs are the activities or programs just like the counseling and community service that helps children to reform instead of going to jail. Another one, Section 6, or the minimum age of criminal responsibility. Children 15 years old and below cannot be jailed or punished just like the adults. They are not held criminally liable or responsible because they are still young and developing. Section 20, this states that children below the age of criminal responsibility. If a child below 18 commits mistakes, they are not being punished. Instead, they are put into an intervention just like the counseling, education, and value formation so that they could kanang maka-reflect silang ginabuhat, and also they can be guided by the authorities. We have here nag-focus po siya sa focusing of correcting behavior instead of giving punishment to the children who commits the offense. We have here also the Section 23, or the duties during initial conduct. So when authorities, just like the police, deals with a child, they must protect the child, and also they need to respect the child's right. No abuse, feared, or harmed. The child must be treated with respect and dignity. So the main purpose of this Republic Act is to help children learn from their mistakes, change their behavior, and to have a better future. So the RA and purpose will be discussed by my group mates.
Good morning once again. Good morning once again. So I am the second reporter. So the second race in policy succession is inclusive education is RA 9442 for Magna Carta for disabled persons. So under this law, it tells that it gives right and benefit to people with disability, helps them go to school, work, and get this funds. So under this law, we have section 1, 2, and 3 that gives privilege to them and at the same time it helps disabled person. So the first section is section 1. Section 1 says that discount privilege. So PWDs have given 20% discount on medicine, goods, transportation, food, and etc. I remember when we were still talking with my friend, and he says that in one restaurant or in one pizza shop, he had been given 20%. Siya nga, bro, gusto na nito ikas nga baligya ang pizza na ay 20% discount. So kung tag 100 ang pizza, kung mabargain kay 80 na lang. So, nga na, enough privilege. So, sa medicine side, medicine. So, when a PWD, pupalit sila ng medicine, pwede sila magkakuha discount. So, for example, at 1K ang medicine. So, mabarya nila, 800 na lang. So, ay gana, not just in goods, not just in transportation, maybe in card, but tuition, and some payment in schools. Second section is section 2, educational assistant. PWD must be given equal chance to go to school, access to scholarship and support. Education should be inclusive and fair to everyone. So in section 2, PWD has given a chance to go to school. Nga dili sila makafeel nga layo sila. So back when I am in grade 8, I remember that namin classmate nga amang. And even so, naka-graduate na mo siya. So, in that way, dili sila makafeel nga sa ligla sa disabilities, dili na sila makakalayo. But in section 2, it says that PWD has given a chance to go to school and equal rights, and at the same time, a privilege to have scholarship and a privilege to access support. So the section 3 will be discussed by another group.
So section 3 is employment opportunities. So PWDs will have equal opportunities in employment without discrimination. So this means nga tanang natin PWDs is not sila ng opportunities to trabaho sila without discrimination or limitation sa ilang sa ilang trabahuan. For example, ang sa business din na-employing PWDs ang dapat sa deal is equal na sila rights o equal na ilang sweldo para ma-feel sa PWDs nga once siya kauban or bilog siya sa trabaho o research siya.
So next we have the RA 10655 Open High School System Act. It's all about letting the students finish high school even if they can go to regular school. And it also provides flexible learning options. So this law is very helpful for the learners who want to finish high school even if they can't attend the regular classes every day. So we all know we all know that every student have different life situations, diba? So some may have problems like working while health issues ba or living far from school. So because of this law, the RA 10655, it provides flexible learning options such as kanang studying at home, using modules, or kanang having a schedule na mag-fit sa ilang situation. Like, di ba naman sila yung dili man not all learners have the same life situation. So in that way, ang mga learners, they are still given a chance to learn and kanang finish their education even ang ilang situations kay inana. So next, we have the section 2 under the RA, section 2 under the RA 10655. It's all about declaration of policy. So the government supports flexible learning opportunities for students who cannot attend regular high school. So this section explains that the government believes education is important for everyone. Diba, mag-agree man dyan mo nga. Education is very important. So this section supports the students who cannot go to regular high school by giving them other ways to study. So the government wants to make sure that no student is left behind just because of their situation. So by allowing flexible learning, the students can continue their education, ma-improve in the future, and para ma-reach ang ilang goals. For example, a student who works during the day can study at night through the Open High School program. So that example, it shows how the Open High School System Act or RA 10655 is very helpful for the students na different life situations. So in this case, the students cannot attend regular classes during the day. Of course, not sila yung priorities sa life. Like for example, dili sila ka-attend kung klase sa buntag, kay naa sila yung work, or kanang naa sila yung health issues, inana. So with this, ang students, tungkol kanina law, ang students, they can still be able to continue learning and finish high schools, even if nasa sila yung mga laing priorities or nasa sila yung mga laing na responsibilities sa ilang life. So next, we have the section 3, the definition of terms.
So let's proceed to the section 3, the definition of terms. So this open high school system, yes, the open high school system is an alternative mode of delivering secondary education in the Philippines. So it utilizes distance learning methods such as print, radio, television, or computer-based communications. So these systems allow students to learn independently without regularly attending school. So this section is it talks about for the students who are not able to attend regular class kay ang uban kay what do you call this, they have their financial problem or they have work or ang uban kay naasa mga malaking lugar or mga pagulog. So this section kay gawa sa mga bata, this is section support those students na mga different circumstances sa ilang life. Like for example, kay a student living in a remote island or community limited ilang access sa ilang to physical high school or dili sila maka-enroll kay tungod lagi ilang lugar. So this section matabangan ng mga bata ani pinaagi sa kaning receiving learning modules through kaning mail and communication with teacher via phone or online platform or mga mga bata nagikan sa lagyo, mapatuloy sa school, and then tagaan sila sa teachers o katong like module, printed module for them to be able to study or makapadayon naman sila sa ilang pag-eskwela bisag wala sila ka-attend on regular class. And then, let's proceed to the section 4, which is the establishment of the program. So, schools in the Philippines are mandated to provide an alternative high school program for working students or those with special circumstances. This ensures that youth and adults who are unable to attend regular class due to physical impairment, personal and family problems, financial difficulties, distance from school, or early pregnancy, early marriage, work, or justifiable reason still have opportunity to complete their secondary education. Okay, so this aligns with the policy of the states to encourage non-formal, informal, and indigenous learning system, as well as self-learning, independent, and out-of-school study programs that responds to the community. So this section talks about those students na nailaing ginagawa sa kinabuhi. Like for example, kaning mga students ka, like especially karon kay wala rapat kayo ang kaning early kaning teenage pregnancy kay nasa mga high school to pataas. And then, kanina section kay, it helps those mga naapil sa mga teenage pregnancy na makapadayon sila o eskwela o katungay mga trabaho weekdays nga makapadayon sa eskwela for them to be able to mauma nila ang kaning ila high school. And then so, ako nga kaning example is kaning for example, kaning public high school in Boston City is required to establish an evening class program for an online learning platform, especially for students who work during the day to support their families or for teenage parents who need a flexible schedule to manage their responsibilities. So, this section helps kaning katulad yung mga individual na I-work kaning during the day to support their parents. So kaning this section kaning helps those individuals na makapadayon sila ang high school pinaagi aning online online class para bisan kaning gawin sila punta during the evening makapadayon sila sa ilang pag-eskwela. Okay? That's all.
Okay, let's move on to the last RA under the basis and policies of special and inclusive education. So, RA 77, person with disabilities, make sure people with disabilities can join society like everyone else, give support for education, jobs, and everyday life. So in this law, or which is Magna Carta for person with disabilities. So in this law ensures that PWDs have equal access for education, employment, and health services and social assistance. So Kanino RA 7277, so has a four section, which is section 12, 23, 25, and 26. So the first section, which is section 12, so the access to education. So in this section, that it ensures that person with disabilities or PWDs have the right to equal access to education. It emphasizes schools, colleges, universities should provide opportunities for PWDs to enroll, learn, and succeed just like any other student. So just like for example, a deaf student can attend a school that provides sight, language, and literature. So even though mga student na siya disability, so na siya, yan ba? Na siya or equal sila. So even though na siya disabilities o wala disabilities, is same sila o equal sila maka-educate or maka-access sila ng education. So ano siya ito ay hindi sa section 12. And let's move on to the section 23, which is employment. So the PWDs must have equal opportunities. So in this section ensures that the person with disabilities have the right to equal opportunities in employment. So it protects them from discrimination, encourages employers, and then provides suitable work environment. So just like for example, in the company, so the company cannot hire or cannot refuse them to hire a qualified person just because na sila yung disabilities or just because they use a wheelchair. So the PWDs have an equal job opportunities. Even though that person has disabilities, so na siya opportunities nga maka-work siya, na siya opportunities nga work siya anak or school sa student. So in this RA is even though that person has disabilities or wala disabilities, is usa na sila. So just like, so in this RA is nag-provide din siya o support sa education and job. So, or in this job. And then in this RA is or RS 2277 is nag-iyon na siya ang equality kay tanan pwede maka-job, pwede siya maka-work, pwede siya maka-study, even though na siya nakaputa o na siya inana siya mga person na siya disabilities. So the next section will be discussed by Sambayon.
Persons with disabilities make sure people with disabilities can join society like everyone else. So according to Republic Act number 7277, Section 25, Health Services, the government must provide adequate health and rehabilitation services for PWDs. For example, having medical mission to provide individuals some free medicines, free checkup, to help their health. Second, give support for education, jobs, and everybody's life, and everyday life. So for example, the government must provide free tertiary education, and also they provide scholarships so that for those students that don't have much money or have less financial support, so that they could go to school even though they are less fortunate.